and welcome to the Spotlight Show. I'm your host. My name is Jabez Napoleon Ogbole. Like I always say every week, I'm always excited, to come to this show every Sunday evening. I'm always glad having you because right now I don't know where you are. If you're watching me from your home, from your office, wherever you may be, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, because we have viewers from across the globe and you could be watching us from different time zones. Perhaps you're already on Monday morning, depending on where you are, but thank you so much. And we're coming to you right now live and direct from the studio of GBKM here in the city of Toronto. And thank you once again. Please, like I always say, tell your friends and family about this program. If it's very informative for you and you've been blessed by this program, why not share it? Go to our YouTube channel because we're live right now on YouTube and Facebook. So go to YouTube, GBKM TV or GBKM FM, or you can also go to our website. Our network website is www.gbkm.fm. Right now you can watch the show from our website. You can also see past shows. Remember, this show is always available to you after the live broadcast, so you can go back to our YouTube channel and you see the past shows and you see the show as well. Thank you so much. This show is made possible by viewers like you, and I want to especially appreciate you for your continuous patronage and viewership, and also want to give thanks to all our corporate sponsors that made this show possible every week, from Pan-African Arts, Culture and Trade Institute, PACATI, to African Young Entrepreneur, www.ayeonline.org, to Daniela Corporation, and of course Imani's Place. I want to say special thank, and of course to our platinum sponsor, Top Run Consulting. They are the leaders in IT training across the world. So wherever you may be right now, go to www.toprun.ca and see what services they offer, from IT certification, resume writing, strategic communication, project management, etc. Reach out to them. They have offices across the globe. So yes, guys, thank you once again. So I don't know if you're watching me from your phone, from your TV, from your laptop, from your iPad and mobile devices. Today's going to be very interesting. What's the sports show about? We discuss topics of interest that affect you and I. People in the diaspora, even people back at home in the continent or in the Caribbean. And this show is specifically to look for topics of interest that affect people of color, people of African descent all across the globe. And today is very, very it's a very, very important topic. We have a special guest on the show today. So what's today's topic? Today's topic is the giant of Africa. Is Nigeria still the giant of Africa? I repeat that. Is Nigeria still the giant of Africa? That's a very, very, thought-provoking topic. People always claim that Nigeria is the giant of Africa. How so? And are they still relevant, in Africa today, or for the purpose and for the uplifting of the black race? So we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to introduce our special guest, who is right here live in the studio with us today. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our special guest. And with me today is Mr. Wise. He is a social critic based here in the city of Toronto. Mr. Wise, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being on the program here today. And let's see. And like I said, I'm a student of history, and I like to use the word all the time.
Wonderful. No, guys, this is very interesting. You need to sit down, relax, get some popcorn, because we're going to be educated today. Because so, Mr. Wise, let's start with that topic. Is Nigeria still the giant of Africa? What does that mean to you?
I'll answer this question this way. Yes and no.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Yes, in terms of population.
In terms of population?
Yeah, 206 million, according to, that's the estimated population. Because we've not done census for a long time. So 206 million, yeah, that's a huge number.
That is a huge number.
That's a huge number. That's a country with a potential economic power. No, in terms of the security challenges we are facing right now.
Wow.
Since 2012, I would say no in terms of that part, because every Nigerian thought after 2012, we thought after 2015, this thing will have been history.
History
if
by
not
now.
done. So that's why I said yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yeah. So I'll
is
leave it there. I know as we
progress,
we talk
okay,
more
we
about
talk about
the
more.
whole thing, yeah.
So you heard it from Mr. Wise. Okay, it's like I said, he's a fan of history, and Nigeria is a giant of Africa in different perspectives, like he said, population and security challenges. Why don't we talk about the security challenges? Nigeria has always been known to be peaceful in their history, until of recent this century, with all this issue of terrorism, Boko Haram, herdsmen shooting and kidnappings and whatnot. What do you think?
Yeah, I think when the Boko Haram issue started back in the days during I think before Goodluck Jonathan, because mind you, this Boko Haram thing, the then former governor of Borno State, Alhaji Shetima, they were like his protege, like political proteges, you know what I mean? Yeah. So he created this whole Boko Haram thing.
Oh yeah, the governor.
Yeah, he created it, yeah. And then I think at a point, it became something he could not control. Because, you know, the problem with Nigerian politics is this. Sometimes you could arm talks.
Yes.
You understand? The problem, the thing they don't realize is to disarm those talks is the problem. So, and if you remember back then when the leader of Boko Haram was caught,
yes,
then extrajudicial killing happened.
That's true.
You understand? When he was not killed. From then, the whole thing went out of hand, you know. Then we thought the country will have been able to face those challenges or continue the whole issue, you know, from taking over Maduguri to Damboa to Baga. And mind you, Baga used to be the largest fish market in West Africa.
Oh yeah, in the current Borno state of Nigeria.
Current Borno state, yeah.
Amazing. I didn't know that.
That's a huge fish market. And there was a lot of bombings there. And before Jonathan, because then Boko Haram was controlling about, let's say, between 12 to 14 local governments.
12 to 14 local governments in the state?
Yeah. Then before the election, that 2015 election, because of the Jonathan government brought in some mercenaries, they were able to push back a little bit.
Wow.
You understand? And when this current government came in now, the only thing I think this current government only succeeded in doing is curtailing the bomb blasts.
Oh, okay.
But apart from that, for me personally, I feel Boko Haram became stronger again. Because from Mungunu to Goza to Kodunga to Baga and down to Zulum, all those areas. Because if you listen to the governor a couple of weeks ago, he said, Mr. President, 10 kilometers away from Maduguri, we are not safe.
Just 10 kilometers?
Yes.
I talk about less than 4 minutes drive?
Yes. So he said 10 kilometers away from Maduguri, we are not safe. So which means the whole of Borno State, the only place that is a little bit safe is Maduguri.
Just the capital? Just
the capital. So that's why I said the security challenges, this Boko Haram issue has become something of a different thing. Now, you have Boko Haram. Mind you, the same Boko Haram, what a lot of Nigerians don't understand, Boko Haram, they had a splitter group, the ISWAP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That one is a more stronger group.
Oh, those are more armed than...
More armed. Those are the ones that has a backing from ISIS.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a different group entirely.
Okay.
You understand? That's a very strong group. That group is different from the Shekaru group.
Wow.
Yes. Now, if you now go down to the northwest, then you now start having this issue of banditry.
Yes, so are they not the same?
Well, the government will make us to believe they are not. For me personally, I feel they are the same thing. Because of, I feel logistically they support one another.
Okay.
That's just what I think. You know what I mean? You know? Whether you call it Fulani herdsmen, you call it banditry, you call it Boko Haram or ISWAP. Terrorism is terrorism.
It's terrorism, same agenda.
Yeah.
This is amazing, guys. I told you Mr. Wise is a student of history. So, Mr. Wise, people always say that Nigeria has so many problems. It's very easy for us to identify the problems. What do you think will be the solution in this case? Because we have two governments now. They've not been able to solve this problem. So what is the way forward, in your opinion?
There is the bogeyman in the room. Everybody always avoid that in Nigeria. Let's go back to the Constitution. A situation whereby the security apparatus of a country is centrally run.
Okay.
It's not working for us anymore.
Okay.
So it's either we are ready to take the bold step by having local policing, state police.
Okay.
You understand? Because each area has a peculiar problem.
That's true.
You understand?
Yes.
With the way the Nigerian police is structured, I think it is too paramilitarized to be able to effectively police the country. Now, mind you, our policing strength is about between 310,000 to 350,000.
So that's very small to a
very
population
small,
of over 200.
200 million people.
Wow.
Now, out of those ones, mind you, each police, each governor is being guided by a division of police.
Each governor by division?
A division of police.
A single division?
Yeah, a full division.
Oh, okay.
Which are almost like 62 strong men of police.
62 strong men. Wow.
So now, 36 state governor, now let's move one division each to all of them, right? Now, ministers, they have like one or two or three police. Senators, they have this and this. But so if you look at it, the VIP, like half of the police are guiding the VIP.
Guiding the elite
exactly.
and the leaders. Oh, so there's not enough in circulation.
There is not enough, because if you look at the insecurity issue we have, using the army to fight insurgency, for me, is counterproductive. That is the job of the police. That's the job of the DSS. The DSS, their job is to take intelligence, while the police are supposed to, like, get those things done. But with the way our police is so small, they cannot handle that stuff. Now, the army, who is not trained for that, has been stretched so thin. Because, mind you, after the Ekomog War, the rate of recruitment to the Nigerian army was slowed. Because Babangida said something back then. He said, in time of peace, no need to increase your army.
The army strength, wow.
So our army is not as too big. You understand? So the army is in northeast, the army is in northwest. So you've stretched them thin. You understand? Even when the government went ahead and creating 3 more divisions, they created 1 division in Maduguri, they created another division in Sokoto, still did not solve the problem.
So those divisions were there new recruitment, or existing military were just spread?
Okay, before now, we normally have 3rd Armored Division in Jos.
Okay.
That takes care of those northern flank.
Okay.
Then you have the 81 Div in Lagos.
Okay.
That take care of the Lagos flank.
Okay.
Then you have the 82 Div in Enugu.
Oh, that takes care of the
east and the part of the south flank.
Oh.
Then you now have 1st Mechanized, Kaduna, that takes care of those northeast flank.
Oh.
So what they now did now was to create 6 divisions. They brought 1 division in Port Harcourt.
Okay.
Now, that takes care from there down to Benin.
Oh.
Now, they now brought another division in Sokoto that takes care at least to all the way to Zamfara.
All the way to
now,
to the
they now brought another one to Maduguri. Like I was telling one military friend of mine, I said, I don't think these divisions have that amount of soldiers to make it a division. I just feel it's a division on paper. I might be wrong.
Oh, okay.
At least we are. This is a live program, right? So yes. I might be wrong. Maybe a military officer who is watching might be able to correct me. So okay, no, Mr. Wise, you are wrong. I think every division has those amount of soldiers. But for me, I don't think those divisions has those strengths. Yeah, but we have them on paper.
Wow.
This
is amazing. See, guys, I'm learning so much new information about my own country of birth, and this is why I love this program, because they say iron sharpen iron. They say Mr. Wise is just to educate us. Mr. Wise, thank you so much. You see, so today's topic is still geared towards the question: is Nigeria still the giant of Africa? Now let's talk about the economy, because you said Nigeria has a population of over 200 million, and to you, with that size, Nigeria remains relevant as the giant of Africa. Yeah. Could you elaborate more on that?
Okay. The problem there is we are only focusing on oil.
Yes.
If we could diversify the economy, I know it's easier said than done.
Okay.
And it's things like that in Nigeria. If we could, let's go back pre-1960.
Okay.
Whereby you have the granite pyramid, you have the oil palm, then you have the cocoa issue.
Yes.
These 3 things were like the bedrock of the Nigerian economy.
Okay.
Right? Now, before then, countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, were nowhere in terms of palm oil.
Okay.
Today we import palm oil from Malaysia and Indonesia. Now those pyramids we used to have in Kano of granite, they were not there anymore. Reason why? Because oil now came in, everybody now jumped into oil. And now the problem we are now having now, mind you now, the Niger Delta with this environmental degradation, the question is, after said and done, how do we clean up the Niger Delta? That one is another question everybody's avoiding. Yes. You understand? Yeah. Now, so for us to reclaim what we want to do, there's no reason at this time in Nigeria we should be importing 90% of the rice we eat from outside. Because a place like Ebonyi State,
yes,
they can grow rice.
Okay.
Now, Borno, apart from this war, Borno has one of the most fertile land in Nigeria.
I heard that.
They have a place in Borno whereby you can grow rice with less water. That is how fertile that land is. You understand? So if we could harness all these things. Now, when you now move to a place like Ondo State is blessed with bitumen. Wow. How come we don't have a renowned refinery bitumen company in Ondo State, right? Now, we say Canada has oil. Most of the oils in Canada are bitumen in Alberta.
In Alberta, yeah, oil sand. Yes.
Oil sand, you understand? Yes. Which is what Ondo have.
Wow.
You get the point? Now, if you now move away from that side, then you now go to places like Zamfara and the rest of them, where they have gold, where they mine gold in abundance in Zamfara. Then you come to places like Jos, where they have tin. So all we need is good leadership,
okay,
restructuring of the country,
okay,
first, Because if we don't restructure the country, there is no way we can move forward. Because if you look at the Nigerian Constitution, 66 items are on the exclusive list.
66 items.
On the exclusive list.
Has to do with what? Restructuring?
No, has to do with what can make a country grow. Like so many issues. Like for instance, I was watching the Edo State governorship election when the governor was promising heaven and earth. And I told them, I told your producer,
yes,
I say, most of this man is saying he's not going to be able to achieve it. Or he's going to build a port. Which port?
The state are not responsible for that.
The state are not responsible for ports. Like I stand to be corrected.
According to the current constitution.
You understand the point? But I love his idea. The governor of Edo State, with those kind of ideas, has in a restructured country,
yes,
his ideas can move the state to a different level. But as far as the way Nigeria is constituted, he's just making noise. The highest he can do is to pay salary.
Wow.
Maybe construct 1 or 2 or 3 roads.
2 projects.
That's done. There's basically nothing they can do.
Okay, so if we as a nation, we realize that restructuring is our own benefit, why aren't we taking action? Is it that there's just incompetent leadership, or people do not have a sense of identity and they're not interested?
Okay, just like during the NSAS, I was speaking to some